Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we are carrying on with our Miao Ying campaign. And Miao Ying is in just a horrible spot right now. I mean, she's fine, you know, she's fine. It's just the spot she's in is literally horrible. Metaphorically, she's in a fine spot. You know, she's getting some health back, it's whatever. There is some chaos emerging. There's still a Tzeentchian army over here, but all we actually need to do is destroy Hellcade Drove, and they will be without a home. So, I mean, this is a pretty crazy army, all things considered. But, unless we've got more armies coming through. Yeah, I don't know, I think these guys will be done. I think we'll be done with them in a bit. We just need to see what these demons do. And the floating fountain, we will have a bigger garrison next turn, but replenishment is slow on our garrison because of the bad climate. So, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Also, we are almost at Yeti Peak that we'll be able to take over next turn. We did just have to take Mist Gorge back from just some random new enemies. These guys we declared war on. Because Tzeentch decided to put it back in, basically take it from us and give it to someone else, which is crazy that they can do that. Which is why I'm actually looking forward to murdering them all. That'll be useful. Though I do love the fact that they can mess with us like they're doing. It's made things interesting, for sure. Also, another camp over here. They just keep making camps in our territory. Very cheeky. Also, we need to deal with this. We need to deal with that nonsense, which is a little scary because those screamers for Tzeentch and the fact that it's pink horrors. I'm not sure how well this army will do. Great Longmire Riders are brilliant, but these are going to be incredibly cost effective. They have huge armor-piercing weapon strength and they're anti-large units. So they might actually be able to trade incredibly cost effectively against the Great Longmire Riders and the Jade Lancers. And then, yeah, the Pink Horrors of Tzeentch will just be able to fire at us from a mile away. I mean, this is scary, honestly. I wasn't expecting as good armies to be poking out of these things. But turns out there's some pretty good ones poking out of these things. So, yeah, it's something I have to worry about. But anyway, we're on track. Mostly, we're just waiting to see where the Poxmakers of Nurgles go, so we can follow them. So we can deny them a soul while we get one more for ourselves. So, you know, things to do. Alright, we have another opportunity to get a shortcut, which I'm obviously going to do. There are rumours of a quicker way through the mountains to ensure the merchandise reaches the markets quicker, but to turn rumours into reality, the guides demand a share of the profits. Entrepreneurs take chances, agree to the profit share, and see us reach the markets before our rivals. And we are going to soon have... Oh, in Snakegate! Oh, that's so cool! Because Snakegate is somewhere we are going to be quite likely to have a battle. And now, there'll be a bunch of dwarfs at Snakegate helping us. I also love the idea of the dwarfs coming here as incredible architects and engineers, only to find out that the Great Bastion has been made with, you know, as part of a divine plan. So it's probably far better than any of the weird Umgi nonsense that they bump into. Umgi, of course, being dwarf for... Like, actually, I was going to say human, but I think actually it's a bit broader than meaning. The dwarves tend to do that. They tend to have a lot of words that they use to mean something, but it's almost like the word is like... It's almost like it's a metaphor for something, so a lot of things apply to it. Like Urk, for instance, which Urk obviously sounds a lot like orc, and that is indeed what they call orcs, but they also call a bunch of other stuff Urks. Just like, they'll call each other Urks. It's like a word for sort of miscreant, you know? So like yeah, they tend to be quite flexible with their language, which I quite like. Anyway, so yes, they will be here. They'll be calling us Umgi, and yeah, they'll probably be impressed by the architecture, I imagine. So, every child of Cathay is taught to fear the great enemy, but as adulthood descends, so too does temptation grow. Mandatory re-education and thrice daily prayer to the Dragon Emperor is thus required. This is a little bit sus. This is definitely making a bit of a statement. So, anyway, moving on. That is not a can of worms I wish to... Why is it always a can of worms? Yeah, ignore this tangent, alright, this can go away. And, yeah, let's talk about why is it a can of worms? Why is it always opening a can of worms? Is it because... I mean, a can of worms would be bad to open. But who puts worms in a can? Is it fishermen? I don't know. Anyway, that's something to talk about. Harmony is balanced, of course. And annoyingly, we're getting attacked by this jerk, so we're missing out on that quite terrible turn of replenishment. But it's a turn of replenishment nonetheless. If we auto-resolve, we will lose a Celestial Dragon Crossbowman unit. And I don't want to lose one of those. So I guess we're fighting a bunch of Bloodletters. The annoying thing is Bloodletters are incredibly cost-effective against things like Celestial Dragon Guard, because they are anti-infantry and anti-armor, so they're still going to do a lot of work to us, which is a bit annoying. But they're not going to trade particularly well against Terracotta Sentinels or a Dragon, so I think we'll be fine. Alright, so this is a sucky place to be defending. I mean, why would we even fight over this? Look at that. This is apparently what we're protecting, I think. This is the town. I mean, if they attack the town, then this isn't the town. It's a much bigger town. But for the sake of being a backdrop for our battle, this is the town that we're fighting over. You know, it's a bit ridiculous. We should just go, you know what, if you want it, go ahead. Although I suppose we're fighting Khornes, they're not really here for the territory, they're here to murder us. A bit different, isn't it? It is a little bit different. So we have a bunch of garrison units that we could just sort of throw out here in the front. You can take the brunt of it. Enjoy. And you lot, I suppose, can hang out there. Terracotta Sentinels on either side. Oh, you as well. You can be out in the front. That's fine.
Wind and fire.
Just sacrificing all of our units. Alright, there we go. That ought to do it. And you can turn yourself into a dragon, as is tradition. And, alright, more Dragon Guard. I don't know if they're ours or the garrisons. And you exist. Good. Job's a good one. Now come fight me. All of you.
I have defended Cathay for generations. I will not fail now.
Not only are they coming to invade our territory. Oh wow, big castle. Why isn't that fun? Anyway, not only invading our territory, they're going to do our lawns while they're at it. This is great. Great, they're going to do our lawns. I appreciate it. Go get him. Go get him, Xiao Xiao. His name's Xiao Xiao. Go Xiao Xiao. Go get him. Oh. Oh, yeah. Well, you did it. You chased him off. Good job, mate. Good job. So they're broken. Shattered, in fact. You guys don't need to keep shooting them. God, the range on these guys is astounding. So I'm going to summon a bunch of ghosts in the middle here in a second to, you know, just to wind them up.
Ready to defend.
I can also do some healing, which is nice.
My power is absolute.
Just stand over here, could heal up the Terracotta Sentinels too. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, we'll get some damage in there for sure.
Thoughts in harmony. Guided by ancestors.
Alright, that'll do. And, you know, yeah, I'll wait.
Master of tempest.
Alright, let's overcast this.
The storm wind blows.
Good. Also, I do have the Storm of Shadows that I could use to slow the enemy down as they approach. Which is rather nice. Oh, they're all just getting murdered. Nice of the dogs just to sit here. Chaos Warhounds, apex predators warped by the ruinous energies of chaos, forever desirous. I was like, desirous? Oh, desirous, that's a word. That's a word, me. To gorge upon mortal flesh. I mean, to be fair, mortal flesh is, as far as I'm aware, the most delicious. I'm as yet to know of any immortal flesh. I don't know if it's as good. Oh my god! You see that one volley that landed on him? Like, that was it. That was it. He was dead. That's just done. Incredible. No, you should run away. Oh, it's with Demigryphs. Yeah, you should get out of there.
The celestial daughter.
Do you want to be a dragon? You should be a dragon. I think you'd be good at it. So, there we go. Absolutely slaughtered. And, yeah, you can run it. You'll be fine. And, run, peasant horseman, run! Now I have Talons of Night, but I will need to stop these enemies before I can hit them with my talons. Alright, go get him. Go get him, boys. Go get him.
Horsemen! Repositioning!
Master!
Alright, see, those are Jade warriors with halberds, but I think they're ours.
Fire!
I don't think those are the...
Thoughts in harmony!
You know. Those are the ones that we got for this army, rather than the other one. Can you run away now, like I asked you to? Alright, Talons of Night. Go get him. Go get him, Talons. Oh, here we go. There we go. Much better. Much better. Yeah, that's how it's done. Good job. That was a massacre. Yeah, that went well. Alright, well, I'm glad we got that. I'm glad we got that. That's a fun spell. Decisive victory. So what's nice is we did miss out on a minor turn of replenishment and the building. There was a replenishment building that should have been built by now, right? We missed out on that stuff. But we do get to venerate and get 5% of our health back, which is actually not bad, you know. Like, it'll help. It'll help.
The storm.
Yeah, enemy killed in battle. Of course it did. We got Jade Amulet. Ooh. Ooh, that's really good. That's brilliant. Okay, so when magic is in the air, this amulet glows with a steady and reassuring yellow-green light, lending strength and fortitude to its wearer's mind. So this is enabled when we cast a spell. So that plus 160% power recharge rate and that 0.1 reserves per second, that just means we're going to get some magic back in the reserve tank every time we cast a spell, which is really good. It's a talisman. So, Talisman of Preservation, unlucky mate. We're going to give you a Jade Talisman. Jade Amulet. Excellent. Oh, that is so good. And he's got a Berserker Sword. Should we give me something better than that? Do we have anything better than that? We don't. So let's fuse these and see what we get. Yeah, that's fine. Vorpal Shard. Much cooler. Much cooler. Is it great? Eh. Could merge these two now, actually. Let's fuse them. Okay. That's cool. I like that. So we got the Ascendant Celestial Blade. So magical attacks, weapon strength, and armor piercing go up. But you'll notice, this is something I haven't been able to show off in this campaign yet, I don't think. Because I think it's the first time we've seen this. But there are weapon sets now. So basically, if you see this little icon, it means it's part of a weapon set. So if we have all three of these weapons equipped, well, not weapons, 3 items equipped, we'll get a bunch of bonuses. So although this gives us, you know, a bunch of bonuses, we'll also get an extra 8 melee attack, 8 melee defense, and cause fear if we get the other items, which is really cool. Though, of course, I doubt we'll equip those other ones. Actually, Celestial Silk Robe. Oh no, it was like a moon robe or something we had, wasn't it? I can't remember. I can't remember what it was we had. But anyway, so that's really cool. So the final work of an ancient master craftsman. This sword draws reverence from those lucky enough to see it even once. Its wielder is destined to be a legend who brings singing death in battle. I mean, he strikes people with lightning. Is that good enough? I have to assume so. So we have a bunch of random nonsense here. Like, power stones are good, but an alchemist's mask. Oh wow, bound transmutation of lead. That's really good too, but we got a Jade Amulet, so no. But okay, this is cool. I love how we can fuse stuff to get better weapons. Another Vorpal Shard. Fine, I guess. So what have you got? That's Yuran Shamfu, and that's Chiyuyue. Sir. So you know what? We're gonna fuse them again. What do we get? The Cloak of Po Mai. We get a lot of unique stuff from fusing. God, I love this. I love this mechanic. As well because it always increases in rarity. So all the unique stuff is usually the rare stuff, so we're just more likely to find them. So passive ability, Cloak of Po Mai, just gives power recharge rate when you're out of melee. That's really good. So a relic of a great astromancer, Po Mai. This enchanted cloak grants its wearer exceptional magical strength and mastery over the elemental winds. So we have the Staff of Wuxing, which gives us power reserves per second, which is also great. It's kind of a shame that these are both arcane items, but it is what it is. So what have you got? You've got the Book of Ashur. which is power recharge rate when increasing it. So that works outside of combat. We're going to give her the Cloak of Pome. Because we can pretend that she took that while at war with the city of Pome. You know, at a time where Nan Gao created the first Skyjunks. That's what we're going to say.
The celestial.
Sure are. So, Vorpalshard, this sword's tempered ceramic blade has been fired to a brilliant white, intensifying the cutting edge to an incandescence, which seems to shear the very light itself. And the Ascendant Celestial Blade, Alchemist Mask, a sorceress object created in the House of Secrets of Shanyang. It gifts the wearer with knowledge of the Iron Dragon's alchemical secrets. That is so cool. Oh, I love this. Really cool. I love all the flavor text on the new items and everything. It really is great. They've done a great job with it. So magical reserves, then I guess we'll get Regrowth, which is lovely to use at the start of a battle. If you have something like, you know, if she is injured, she can heal herself very quickly. Regrowth is like Earthblood, but it's a single target. It's just very, very powerful. So it's just a very big heal. And again, Poxmakers and Nurgle aren't going anywhere. Go somewhere, Poxmakers. So we can reach this city. We can reach this city this turn. But I think we need a turn of replenishment first. So, let's do this. And hopefully this will actually give us a profit in terms of, you know, in terms of healing. It might not, it might, you know, whatever. It's going to take many, many turns to replenish here, sadly. But one more turn and we will actually get... I was thinking we were getting a replenishment building here, but we weren't. Never mind then. Never mind. Yeah, I didn't want to affect our balance, just for some city which is essentially temporary, so fair enough. Spread control. Alright, I guess that'll do. Look at all this mess. So what I could actually do is I could go ahead and build that, and, I don't know, that. And in 2 turns I'll have a replenishment building. That's in a different region. That's up this way. You know what? I'm just going to disband that. Taking it saved us a turn of attrition. Like, that's all we wanted from it, really. Now we can just burn it down. Stops anyone else taking it. So this is all a bit ridiculous. Oh no, he's on the case. I thought these were all the same flags, but no. No, Jiao Min's got this handled. And he did get rid of the rift in his territory. Would have been nice if he'd done ours too, but... Oh, and hello. Oh, we can attack. We can just kill it with the garrison. Done. So there we go. Yeah, we're good. I'm sure Rebellion will show up in a minute, but we'll soon see. Can you reach this? No, you can't. Next turn, we'll get to that. Cool. So we're making progress, guys. We're making progress. What next? You need to head home. That's going to save us a bunch of money. Oh no. Oh no, some Nurgle corruption. It is going down, though. It is going down. Don't have to worry too much. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're all good. Right, let's move on. I know they haven't moved. That's the point. Imminent Rebellion in the Votary. I mean, that's getting abandoned. It could be that we don't have time for that to abandon. It just gets attacked by rebels, in which case, fine. Oh, brilliant. We can upgrade our outpost in Shangwu. We can confederate with these guys whenever we like. Let me have a look at our options. So we can confederate with these guys, no problem. Western provinces aren't as keen. Military alliance with Karakadrin. Sounds good to me.
Greetings. You know, they have a request. I'll hear it now.
They'll give me 1 gold. Is this like I think this is actually a thing in the UK where there's like a minimum like if you're doing like a contract or something, any sort of sale, there has to be an amount, has to change hands. So like there's been a bunch of companies and things over the years that have been sold for £1. And I feel like that's what's happening. I mean, it's a military alliance, we're not buying anything, but I feel like, yeah, something has to change hands for this to be official, so here is £1. So that feels like that's what's happening. It makes it legitimate.
Never yield.
Okay, so Ropsman clan also want to be military allies. Of course they do. How do they still exist? Seriously. It's so strange. So plenty of people want
The Empire
deals with me. So Midland may actually want to trade. I think we're going to try that.
Approach us, friend, and make
What do you want? 800? Yeah, sure. Now, like, no one is going to want trade, though. Yeah, now, next is Stirland. They really aren't keen. Although, Basically, all the factions we've found, we are trading with now. Look at our trade partner. No, that's wars. Oh my god, we are at war with a lot of people. But yeah, trade partners, huge amount. Huge amount of trade partners. We can get rid of one of our trade partners by having a larger empire, mind you. You know, we can just confederate these guys. I'm not sure if I want to do it now, though.
It shall be effortless.
Cool army with your war compass and your cannon. Bunch of astromancers. That's fun too. Yeah, not sure. Not sure if I want to confederate them yet. I do at some point. I do at some point. Alright, so let's end the turn. Because we're just going to wait for a turn of replenishment, then we're going to go wipe out this faction. It's going to be great. Oh yeah, and you can just loiter. I mean, eventually we'll find some more people to murder. You know how much we love murdering. Oh crap, we're at Yeti Peak. Oh yeah, absolutely, let's colonize it. We're going to get attacked now that I've done that, aren't we? There's some hiding in that hedge. Gonna jump out. And yeah, come and kill us.
Our ancient empire has not survived until now without friends.
Hello, friends. Non-aggression pact. Yeah, yeah, we're friends of all the dwarfs. I say we're friends of all the dwarfs. I would love to know the relationship between dwarfs and Cathay. I have no idea. We really don't know anything. What? Okay, so there's a rebellion turned up. Oh, so we did manage to destroy it because they didn't attack first turn. Okay, so it looks like these guys want to maybe take the votary back. So I should probably kill them, right? They're in march stance, so they're gonna be tired. It will mean we'll have to wait a second here. And they are recruiting more stuff. But once again, Poxmakers still haven't gone anywhere. We are just going to jump into this rift and go somewhere soon. But at least it's giving us plenty of time to kill everyone. Oh, hi, Grand Vomitus. Hello. Anyway, Rebellion of the Eastern Steppes, which was here, that's fine though. And Creator from Miao Ying. Income from all buildings, isn't that nice? It's not enough to create something beautiful. To truly leave our mark, we must build to last through the ages. And caravan complete, another 21k. We have over 100k right now. It's getting a little bit silly. Great reduced to the Great Bastion as well. And we don't get another item because we've already been to Erengrad. I think we've been everywhere now. I think, but we may be leaving a couple spots off the list. See, I think we're going to take out Pinforks, the Trucent.
Storm Dragon.
Yeah, let's go get him. Let's go get him. Come here, you Pinforks. So, yep, should be able to kill these guys nice and easily. Goodbye. And, yeah, I guess we'll just get the 1% replenishment. A bit disappointing, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. And we can't even get back home, so we're going to be suffering attrition now. Ugh, such a waste. Such a waste. Oh well. It's better we get rid of those armies so they don't just take over territory again. Alright, Regrowth and then Arcane Conduit. That's so big. Power recharge rate plus 40%. Just, you know, that's standard. Really helped. The victory over Tzeentch. Extra leadership when fighting against Tzeentch. I don't think that really helps much, but for now, at last, but only for now, mind, the world will remain the same as it was. The Great Conspirator shall never cease his ever-ruthless scheming, however. Dauntless. Extra charge bonus, hell yeah. Fear is a foreign concept to this being. How is this the only... How? How the hell have we only just got that? I have a feeling that these kind of traits, I think there might be a bug. I think there actually might be a bug involved here. Because I think what might be happening is we aren't being considered personally involved in combat because we're turning into a dragon first, and I think the dragon form counts as a different entity. While in combat, I think it transfers a bunch of abilities over, but I think it's like a different unit. So I think that the are you in combat during a battle? I have a feeling that might only count for her in human form. Potentially. I might be way off on that, but I feel like we should have got that by now. Otherwise. But anyway, Potion of Strength. The sludgy black liquor in the stern glass flask is the potion of strength, allowing the drinker to cause devastating damage. Yeah, that is pretty huge, plus 50% base weapon damage and 50% armor piercing. Really good. So he died. Sure did. I hate the attrition. I hate it. I hate the attrition. And you can now reach that, but only if you march.
Your speed.
Which I guess will attack tired. I reckon we'll be able to defeat the army that guards this. Usually they're not as good. Yeah, medium casualties. We're not going to lose any units, so I'm happy with that. Okay. Good. And you can just head back down here, I suppose. Back to Chiang. Yeah, this doesn't seem like the most efficient way to clear out the area here. Not really. We did have an army. We did have an army up here at one point. Is Chun here? Although they were also up here at some point, but I guess we got that covered anyway. Alright, let's level you up, shall we? 2 levels. Evasion and Constellation of the Dragon. Because that's a fun old explosion. I do like a big old explosion from time to time. So, Yeti Park, we can start leveling up, and we should probably head to the Vale of Titans and occupy that, though I am a little bit concerned by the damage we'll take. So here's an orc. So we're letting the demons live right now because they're doing damage to our enemies, which I'm not sure is something we should do. Critical success, excellent. I'm not sure that's something we should do. We should probably just defeat demons regardless of where they are, because, you know, any work they do around the world is going to strengthen them, and they will become a bigger threat as a result, even back home, you know. It's feeding those ancient enemies power.
Shaper of the 8 winds.
Yes. Alright, you head over there.
Cathay needs me.
Alright, we're going to keep moving with this one. So we also have this random army. I suppose I could just march them over here, and they can just hang out in Shanyang.
The Emperor's flag.
And yeah, we'll send Dongmen back down here. I'm just amazed how many armies we're able to sustain. It's kind of ridiculous. Trade 6,400. Really, is that it? Is that it? Is it because our... Is it because this guy, Jiong, is now back in the recruitment pool? I think that might be the case. I think we need to give the trade item to someone else, you know. I think we need to do that. Yeah, that's gone up already, I think. That went from 6,400 to 6,600. That already went up. I don't feel like that went up as much as it should have done. Oh, of course, because the percentage modifier, it doesn't compound. So it's only the percentage modifier only applies to the unmodified trade value. Of course, because we're affecting trade with a bunch of other buildings. So, yeah, it's heavily affected. Usually it's not so affected, but it is today. So yeah, you stay there, get some more healing. We can build another outpost over here. Well, we can level up the outpost in Karak Glag, which is awesome. Big fan of that. And let's actually... let's chat. What have you got for me? Allied mission, huh? So, Grand Vomitus, that was loitering over here somewhere, though he seems to have gone. Want me to kill him? Yeah, there's a few different armies. None of these, I think, are guaranteed for us to kill. Grand Vomitus is the closest. Maybe we'll get him, but we're probably just going to be sat here and attacking Hellcade, so I don't think we will attack that army. Yeah, I don't think we will attack that one. Hey, Carl. And no missions here. No missions. Sad. We're on 45, though. We almost have enough for, oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, well, that one I am doing, so let's do that. We should be able to get a bunch. Oh, no, wait. I do have an outpost. Okay, so I should be able to start recruiting some ogres and stuff, right? I haven't really looked at that. Oh, well. God, look at this. So cool. Like, all these different corruption types. Just the map is so interesting. Just ending up going across the map and it just looking not as you expect. It's so cool. Like, right now it's just like the mountains are full of crab claws. It's a real mess. Anyway, yeah, right, let's crack on. Oh, building upgrade available. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Caravan dispatch. Again, I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm going to wait for this caravan to come back. I'm sort of fed up ascending the crappy caravans. It's not that we need any money, it doesn't really matter. And the road to damnation is gonna rebel. I'm not surprised, honestly.
Warden of the Great
Not the least bit surprised. So, 4 turns to reply. So we are actually getting there. We are getting there, for sure. That's still building somehow. God, does take a long time to build. And Kairos is back. Of course he is. Yeah, that's going to be a lot more difficult to take now. But that army, luckily, although it's being driven, is driven the word? Being driven by a new master, that army is still the objective for that mission that we just took from those ogres. So that's good. Is that still going to rebel? No, it's not. Wow, they love the military presence and characters here. Awesome. So, forge a defensive or military alliance with Zufbar. Oh, okay. Long has Cathay known strength in isolation, but the threat is now so dire that an ally is required. See, that's kind of what I'm talking about when I said, like, it'd be nice to know their relationship with people. Because it just seems that they just don't have a relationship with people. I mean, they're happy to send caravans to go and trade, but that to me feels very much like they don't accept other caravans to come to them. It's just like, you know, if they want to talk to you, they'll come to you. Everyone just stay away. So, anyway, kind of feels like that. So, where is Zufbar? Zufbar! Booby! I went past him, didn't I? Lorelorn is somehow still going. Very surprised. Thought they would have been wiped out by now. Yeah, how did I go straight past you? So we've got a non-aggression pact, which is something. Military access. You know what? Here, just have all the money. There we go. Done. I did the mission. And I mean, why not, right? Why not? Why not indeed? So one thing I do really like as well, which I doubt many people have picked up on, but the fact that the Rift, like armies that spawn out the Rift, everyone's at war with them. It's so much better than in the Vortex campaign, the like spawned armies, all the like story-related stuff that would spawn was like locked to a faction, so even if you had a bunch of allies, they couldn't help you fight the things that spawned to try and stop you doing the Vortex rituals. So what was the point of having allies? Like, allies would literally watch you get murdered. So having a bunch of alliances to try and help, like, fight off the enemies that, you know, you had to fight off, it just didn't matter. It was irrelevant. Which I thought was really strange. But in this case, all these rifts opening up and monsters pouring out, like, everyone is involved in it and everyone suffers, which is just, like, the most Warhammer thing. So I can assassinate them. It's amazingly 30% chance, and we are... Oh, we're on guard. Interesting. Someone tried to assassinate us. Cheeky, cheeky boys. They're not great odds. 8% chance that we wound ourselves. I'm not rolling that dice. Let's head up to here. Okay, let's head up here. You can go over this way, and these guys keep recruiting. They're getting a third stack. They're getting a third stack. I really can't afford for these guys to decide to attack me, so I'm just going to go ahead and give them a generous gift. Okay.
It benefits the Empire.
Good. Good. Attitude is improving. Improving a lot. So good. Hopefully that'll swing things. And we can actually become allied with them. Because honestly, being allies with these guys and being able to, like, give them war coordination targets would be great. Because, like, this is obscene. These aren't... Indeed. He gets it. If we end up at war with these guys, we're dead. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeti Peak isn't really ready for guests. And it won't be for some time. And, but there's another army coming this way. Oh no. Well, the Yeti Peak's gone. That was fun while it lasted. I guess I got a couple of turns. There'll be a couple of turns before we have anything here. Or we even have a hamlet.
The dragon-blooded.
Alright, you were going to go head down there, but I think I might leave this for now, because I feel like Jiao Min is keeping everything busy here. So I think this army I might actually send down here.
Never flag, never falter.
I'm going to send them down here. I'm not liking this attrition, though.
Windshaper.
Alright, we can go down this way. But yeah, this whole area is super interesting to have wars in, just because, like, there's just so many routes, like, in from various, like, places. Every time we take any settlements, we have to sort of defend our backs. It feels like playing Space Hulk or something. Very interesting. Interesting terrain to fight over. And yep, you just sit tight for now. You are going to go try and capture the other settlement, and you... Oh, hang on. Yeah, let's do that. Good. Yeah, you're all great. Now, caravan dispatch available, though it's not the caravan I like, is it? No, it isn't. So, building upgrades. It's fine. Moving on. Ooh. We haven't had this in a while. Do we want to affect harmony that badly, though? Do we want to affect harmony so badly? We don't really need control or growth anymore. Like, corruption down would be great. I think at this point, we can't trust anything like any of these, you know, weird events happening just because chaos is so rife. We can't afford to be manipulated like we are. So a wild-eyed alchemist proudly presents you with an ornate chest which seems to vacillate in and out of corporeality. He declares that it contains purest magic distilled from several tons of warpstone and purged of all corruption, which again, we can't quite trust anymore. His experiment, alas, is unrepeatable, and this boon must be used wisely. Beware of strangers and their exotic gifts. Kill this imposter and have the box buried with them. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Brilliant. Extra campaign movement range. Love to see it. Love to see it. You can't go that far, though, can you? Oh, this guy is
Natural authority.
making it easy for me. No, he's not. We can't quite reach him. That's a pity. Well, never mind then. Yeah, he's taking that next turn. Almost certainly. And he's just raiding me, so actually... assassinate Dunk. Let's dunk on Dunk. Zufbar is building an outpost in Turtle Gate, so we'll have more dwarfs at our gates. We failed. We failed. We failed to assassinate him. Gutting. Gutting. Can hardly believe it. So, do you guys love me yet? I mean, they're getting there. They're getting there. I mean, they're starting to like me. They still don't really like us, like, hating on Goldtooth, though, which I find very strange.
Do you wish to join me in analyzing some scenarios?
Okay, they don't even have any... Okay, they do have a non-aggression pact. With Goldtooth. Which I can balance. If I give them 10k, they'll break that pact, which means every time I do anything to Goldtooth, they won't care anymore. Or at least they'll care less.
We are
so let's do that. And that also counts as a treaty with them. They like that we did some diplomacy. So with that, they're liking me even more. And you'll notice all of the... all of the Goldtooth stuff is gone now. We literally paid them to stop caring about Goldtooth. And that worked. Because diplomacy is good now. How cool is that? Very. Very cool is how cool it is.
My ancestors require it.
It's not up for debate. It's just that's the right answer. Very cool. So let's get a bunch of halberds. And honestly, please get a bunch of peasant archers. I think that'll do. That'll help hold the area for now, and then we can stock it up a bit more later when we actually have to deal with any rifts that may open up. Although I feel like this army needs to be better as well. I need to get them some infantry that can handle, you know, they can actually hold the front line. Let's go ahead and just get a bunch of Jade Warriors. That'll do. I mean, here upkeep is dirt cheap, so we may as well take advantage. As soon as we leave, though, things are going to get a bit hairy. So how are we looking here? Not bad. It's only 6 more turns until these bloody gates close, though. Like, we need to get to these gates. I don't think I can afford the time to destroy these guys. Because I don't actually know what happens if this runs out of time and we haven't done anything. This may be an absolute farce. So, we're going. Floating Mountain has a garrison. It'll be fine. It won't, but it'll be fine. It really won't. But it'll be fine. Let's go to... I don't think we want to butt heads with the Exiles of Khorne, so let's just go to the Realm of Sorcery. Let's go to the Realm of Sorcery. Okay? Yeah, we'll go fight your dad. We'll go fight your space dad. Your, you know, hell dad. Hell dad. There we go. We'll fight his hell dad.
The realm of the Sorcerer. Trust not your senses, for the intricate magics of the Great Sorcerer reshape reality around you. Try to stay on the right path as you fight through many-hued islands to stand triumphant before the impossible fortress. There, Jinchi's favored demon prince, the Librarian, stands sentinel. Slay him to claim his soul.
Will do. Oh, hi. We're over here, are we? I thought it just put us here. I guess not. So, we need to find our way through this maze. It's different every time, so it's not that it's randomized, but it picks randomly from a pool of potential patterns. So I'm sure at some point someone will, you know, just start jotting down those patterns. I'm sure Reddit will be on top of it. And, hell, maybe even it's been done already. I honestly would be surprised if there's already a post of all the potential ones. So, you know, if you step on one of these, you get a chance to ask for details on the teleportation nodes, which are these ones. And it'll have a little glyph on top, and depending on the glyph, you know, it'll narrow it down to, you know, potential patterns. I'm sure people will be on top of that. But I actually like the mystery. I like having to try and work it out on the fly. Because, I mean, that's kind of the point, right? So, you know. So, the Impossible Fortress. Find your way to the Impossible Fortress. I found it. Here it is. It's so cool. I think it's so awesome. The way it shifts around is really interesting. So I'll stay here while we're reading the rest of this. The hidden paths. Use the teleport locust points to move through Tzeentch's realm to the Impossible Fortress. Look at it being impossible. Each locust corresponds with another on a different island within the Changer's realms. Cryptic sigils above them can help you find your way. Move quickly, or others may solve the maze before you. Favours and boons. Diverting through this realm to visit myriad strange places may result in boons and offers from the Changer. Rewards range from replenishment to revealing the sigils hidden above each locus. Yet do not dally too long, for others may attempt a more direct route. Unwelcome visitors, you are not welcome here. Tzeentchian demons hosts will surely attack, so be ready to fight on confusing battlefields wreathed in storms of magic and nightmarish domain. We're going to go mad again. It's going to drive us crazy again. Which means we'll have to sit at home for ages and you know, get some R&R. And win the following battle. The myriad paths of the Impossible Fortress have been charted. Find the Librarian, Tzeentch's favoured demon prince. Slay him and take its soul. Be wary, for you must still face the gauntlet of fractal fires against waves of demonic minions. Yeah, sure. Easy.
Enemies.
Not a problem.
Enemies everywhere.
Enemies, and yet not a drop to drink. Alright, so what we're going to do is...
The dragon-blooded.
Do you want to move? You're going to suffer attrition, aren't you? How is this looking anyway? Go down -18, which is actually pretty great. That is pretty damn good. I think we're going to give Bojan Jur a bunch of nonsense, because you don't have anything. So Silk Weaver, Razor Standard, why not? Aged Sage, Jade Sculptor, Sentinel Technician, Ogre Master, nah, Swordmaster, Water Snake, hang on, wait a minute, wait a minute. Fu Hong Monk would be good, actually. Who's that? Red Shanfu, we'll give you that one. And why haven't I seen a... What is I'm looking for? What is I'm looking for that lowers corruption? Am I getting confused with the Silk Weaver? I think I'm getting confused with the Silk Weaver because it's attrition. Because you get this in high corruption areas, right? I think that's what I'm thinking of. But yeah. We're good. We're good. Yeah, it's the Fu Hong Monk that actually lowers corruption. And magic items. I guess you can have that. And hang on a minute. That makes no sense. The armor of silvered steel is more rare than the Quicksilver armor, even though the Quicksilver armor gives extra armor and speed. That's 25. That's 20. And then also a speed bonus. What the hell? How weird. And who are you? You are Shu and Dongmen. You know what, Dongmen? We are going to try and give you something better. What do we get? Oh, Staff of Wuxing. Okay, well I guess you're not getting any armor then. Sorry. Sorry. My bad.
Born to rule.
But that's okay, probably. There's no more armor to go around. You can have a Talisman of Preservation. Who needs armor when you have a ward save? Perfect. Alright, that'll do. You stay as you are. Great replenishment in this area. Flippin' heck. Alright, cool. So this is where we're going to end it. End the episode, I mean. Your self-floating mountain here, which will definitely rebel. It's not looking great. We'll probably lose it, but whatever. We almost wiped out a faction, which I've got to say is quite good. Quite good going, I think. It might be worth just demolishing this, actually. Because I reckon if we get attacked, we're going to get completely slaughtered. Because, yeah, no walls here. I don't know. We'll wing it. But anyway, we're going to end the episode here. Oh, actually. Okay, we can't make it there yet. Fine. We're going to end it here. So, guys, if you enjoyed this, comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.